That's a good shot.
All right, wow, this hole is long.
That's right, we are standing in the very back of the tee box. In fact, Mike, the very back of the property.
Yeah.
Here at Ballyowen on the 5th hole. We're gonna play this as a 1,226 yard par 9. That's right, we are going tip to tip on the Ballyowen property.
Let's go, and we're gonna do it best ball scramble.
That's right, 2-man scramble. And we got a little giveaway for you guys. We're gonna be using the Mgi Carts, which we love. We're gonna talk about those more in a second. If we can shoot par 9 or better, we're gonna give one away to one of you guys. It is over $1,000 value.
And it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so we're gonna play a 2-man best ball scramble. Let's even get a couple of good tee shots out there because there is water. I think we gotta come up with a strategy here, Mike. I think it's gonna be to head as far down this 5th hole as we can. Then we've gotta go over a road.
We do. Yep.
And then I think if we can get ourselves close to 14 green on that approach, it'll give us a look at the 11 green is where we're headed.
You think we can get on in 7?
If we can get on in 7, I think we can secure that cart for somebody.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh yeah.
All right, we got one out there.
All right, Mike's got a good one out there. Let's see what I can do. Good too. Left side, let's see if it held the fairway. Let's see who's better. All right, so let's talk about those Mgi carts we're gonna be hopefully giving away here. One thing is, everywhere we go, always get the question, how's that thing following you? You've got this killer remote control, and you could steer this thing, and the range on it is impeccable. In fact, in a previous video, we raced them down the fairway, and we got these things about 350 yards away from us, and the remotes were still working. So if you're gonna walk, this is the way to do it.
This is the way to do it. Look at this, hands-free.
So these things are pretty killer. Hopefully we're gonna give one away to one of you guys. We'll tell you more about the features, but now we gotta look for our balls. Mine was headed for the left side.
I see the ball up there, left side, Frank, and I see mine on the right and middle. You're a little bit longer.
There's Mike right there, picking his up. First 2 in the fairway feels pretty good. I think here, Mike, if we can get a couple of 3-woods down this fairway, it'll give us a good look to cross the road.
I love that play. All right, 3-wood it is.
It's still safe, but I think I made it a little longer. Not gonna hurt us. The wet stopped it though.
Okay, so the play of going right over the green, it brings in all this fescue and tee box, but we want to get to that fairway eventually. So we could still go over that mound, and then the next shot's going to be over 17th onto the 14th
Yeah, we might have to
fairway.
go 17, 14.
14.
Because we can't reach 14 from here.
We can't. So let's go 17, then to 14. Hopefully 14 is only 2 shots max. Get on
The dangerous one is this is the shot over the road.
This is over the road. So
hold traffic.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Looks good.
Just got quick. That's all right. All right, we're gonna head across this road here. Take a look for my ball. It was definitely a blind shot. Another thing though I want to mention about these Mgi carts. Well, here you're about to see one right here. Look at this. See that no tip? We've actually tested these things on some of the most steep inclined hills you can imagine, and it just does not tip. It's got this ingenious little wheel that comes out and stops it from tipping over, so that's great. But obviously also there's a lot of health benefits from walking. And one thing I like is we've got an odometer right on here. Tells us how far we've walked. A little bit of a counter there. So far, Mike, we've done 550 yards. So we're not quite halfway there. We'll see what the ending yardage ends up being as we cross this road and look for my ball.
All right, we're in good shape. The 14th fairway, which we want to hit our approach shot from, is right over this mound. So we're on 17th now. I think we just take it right over there. Fairway's wide open. Let's try to get the ball down there about 200. I might hit an iron here.
The only thing, check that, because if we hit an iron, what I'm worried about, I don't want to leave a long approach in this green. The green is protected by water.
Yeah, it's going to take us a couple of shots. So if we hit a good 200-yard shot directly this way, I think
we still might have one more shot before our approach. See if we can stay on plan here and get back now to the 14th fairway. It's trickling down towards the fairway.
Not the greatest shot, but it's good.
Oh, I leaked it out right.
That hill should help.
May end up being on 17 fairway. We have to make a decision.
Doesn't matter, we'll see.
Look at that thing turn. We call it turning radius. All right, as we look to see whose ball is better, there's a great spot to show you on MGI. One thing that kind of sets it apart, they've got this patented gyroscopic straight tracker technology, which is a fancy way of saying they've actually got two independent motors in this thing, one for each wheel. So if you get on a side hill like this here, the tendency of most carts would be to push in one direction or the other because of gravity. But this thing is actually smart enough to know it's on a hill, and it will spin one wheel faster than the other to keep it straight. So you can use your remote control to set a line where you want it to go, and even if it encounters hills left or right, it's gonna stay down that line, so you can kind of predict where it'll be if you want to send it out ahead. You don't have to worry about hitting a side hill and just kind of veering off. Another cool feature, again, hoping to give one away, and I think we're on a good track right now because we're probably only gonna end up being about 400 yards away. I think 2 more shots, maybe even less than 400, 2 more shots we should be able to get on this thing. Mike is checking his ball over there. No, I'm in the bunker. Let's hope Mike's better than me. Mike, I'm in the bunker here. Are you better? Mike. Mike. I'm in the bunker. Are you better than bunker? Mike.
Bueller.
Mike is in better shape. I'm gonna pick up from this bunker. This would have been tough to get home in those 2 shots from where I was.
But that's where we wanted to go, down there to the 14th hole fairway. We're about an 8-iron, a 7-iron away from just getting it down to those cart signs. And then, Frank, we've got our green right out there in the distance for an easier approach.
Are those guys standing on the green?
Those maintenance crew are standing on our green, so let's fire that.
I can tell you right now, is the crow flies, if we went right there, we're only 348.
So obviously we're not going right for it. I love the play of, can you just shoot those cart signs down there, that landing area?
Sure. So you're 190 playing 178 down the hill.
I love it.
So a 175 shot or so, that would give us, what, about another 160 shot to that green?
Maybe like a 7-iron, 8-iron or something like that. Yeah. I love that. Okay. All right, let's go.
That's a good shot.
That's the one, Frank.
That's a good shot.
Get aggressive, try to put it on the right side. Give us a shorter approach in now that we know I have a good one out there.
Super aggressive. It's going to depend on the lie, but it's going to give us an exact clean look at the green. All right, quick odometer check here. So far we have walked 1,054 yards. Well, as we're walking now, 1,070 yards. Another thing you could see on there is the battery indicator. There's 2. There's one for the remote, which charges with a USB actually right from there. And then they've got this big 24-volt lithium battery on here. It's gonna have no problem tackling this challenge because it can do 36 holes. So you can see the battery is fully loaded there. We have done 18 plus without any issue with this. So battery charged right up. It's almost like a car battery, but obviously not quite so heavy. It'll last you, you know, so if you're somebody who's looking to play 36, this MGI cart has got your back. Taking a little bit of a roundabout way here, trying to find out where I was. Like I said, took a more aggressive line. If not, Mike is super safe. I think we're gonna have an approach. I think we're gonna get ourselves a chance at getting, I guess you'd call it a green in regulation. We're gonna try to win you guys one of these carts. Mike is saying he sees my ball. It's really reachable to where we are. However, the lie, because of where I went aggressively, is I think in the, either the fescue or the deep rough. You can take a look right here. I'll show you guys. This is all that trouble I was talking about. If you come this way, water, rough, fescue, but that is our pin. Mike is just checking out his line here. He's gonna have a little bit more of a blind shot, but I think he's gonna have a much cleaner lie. Here is my ball. Definitely a lie issue there in the fescue, but a good look at it. Let's see where Mike is. No, Mike is not as far as we thought. He got caught up in the rough. He's right here. He's got to look too. He's a little bit further, but he's not in the fescue. Yeah, I'm closer, but I'm in the fescue and it's downhill. Let's hit from your shot. Okay. I'm gonna get the NX10. We're gonna fire this thing.
All right, we are 150 yards on the dot, playing 147. Got that front pin, perfect spot for us. Let's tuck this close.
Little left.
Off the left side of the green, not too bad.
Look, take a little left. I think we're gonna be okay though. You know what? This would be a great spot to show you one more thing with this MGI. Like I said, she doesn't tip. Watch this. Sometimes it makes you nervous when that top wheel comes off, but that back wheel's got you.
How awesome is that?
Look at that.
All right, Frank, so your ball pushed a little left into the fescue. I thought I was in decent shape. It's okay, we're safe, we're not in fescue, but look at this. We have to go down this decline. There's no way we can attack this hole at all. We have to actually put it up here on this ledge. and let gravity just do its thing and take it down to its hole, down to the hole. So it's tricky. And you know, if I can go back and play this hole again, I would have came up a little bit short, play less of the club, and try to hit that front patch. But we didn't know it existed. We couldn't see it from over there. All right, let's see if we can get creative.
Not enough. It's going to stay up there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on. Catch that hill.
Too much left. Like,
yeah.
You got to be able to the right of Dan down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. Don't be too much. Don't be too hot. Don't be too hot.
That hill. Come on.
It's not bad, Frank.
Shot.
We could 2-putt from there. So just 2 putts separate us from that par 9 and giving you guys one of those awesome MGI Zip Navigators, which is one of the most incredible golf devices we've ever used. So good luck to whoever wins this.
And speaking of which, hit that link in the video description. That's how you guys are going to enter.
There you go.
I'd say that's how you're going to enter if we 2-putt this.
Yeah.
Or less.
We got confidence.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, mark it.
I was worried that when it hit the green, it was going to really move, but now I'm feeling the screen and it's a little wet. Okay. So you can get after a little more.
That's good recon, thank you.
Yep. Much better. Okay. Yours is closer and it's uphill. Let's putt from you. Let's not even think about it.
No.
Just tap it in. Let's go. Get that 9. There it is. Jump in the water. Jump in the water. All right, guys, we did it. 1,226 yards, 9 strokes. We made it. Looking at my odometer here, 1,505 yards on the MGI cart, and that's because we did a little bit of meandering. Huge thanks to MGI for sponsoring this video, and one of you is gonna win one of these incredible carts. Make sure you hit that link in the video description to get entered so you don't miss this one, and make sure you subscribe, because not only do we have more giveaways, we have even more incredible challenges coming up. This was a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next video.